Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I have a Nexus Division matchup for you. Durotan's Couch taking on Cho'gall's Angels here in tonight's best of 3. Teams are in, ready to rock, just like I like it. Starting a minute early even. So let's get over to that map select. Let you know what's going on here. Towers of Doom, Volskaya Foundry, Battlefield of Eternity, and Praxis Holdout are your bans for this evening. Gonna start things off on Dragonshire. While I've got a moment, don't forget, throw a like on the video, throw a subscribe on the channel, and catch all of the content that we have here for you at youtube.com/@CrushCasts. Let's go into the draft. Alright, we're here, we made it. Jinjin is hanging out at the bottom of the screen there. First to act is going to be Cho'gall's Angels here. They won the coin flip. They opted for first pick. My mic is a little bit close there. There we go. There we go. We'll go with that. Cooking on that first ban option. Going to see Tracer taken away. Tracer, a good rotator here on Dragonshire. Can make moving between top and middle a little bit perilous. Can lead the charge on camp invades. And generally be an annoyance. Murky Band by Durotan's Couch. Maximum rudeness in the mid band. Or the top band, I should say. I don't get to see the draft chatter. But I imagine they are chattering back and forth right now. Cho'gall's Angels. Get to see a hammer ban. Blaze ban. That's almost normal. Solid top laner taken away. Durotan's Couch. See if they want to keep taking away the cheese options. Possibly another top laner ban. Wouldn't mind a Hogger ban. Wouldn't mind a Lucio ban here either. Dragonshire can be a big pain if you got a Lucio constantly dismounting you. Dropping Deathwing off of the options. Targeting Traxix. This is personal. Cho'gall's Angels, first pick opportunity. Lots of high-powered options here for Dragonshire. Probably be thinking about Hogger with Blaze already banned. We'll see. Well, we're going to opt for Brightwing here. Toasty Buns locking that in. Brightwing, I believe, got fixed with a minor patch today. Had an issue with a Pixie Dust talent. That got fixed up. Durotan's Couch with a chance to respond here. See what they're thinking for their double pick. Goliath goes for Anduin, Yonders goes for Genji, making their intentions known right off the bat. Now, there was a time in Heroes of the Storm where picking Genji into Brightwing was unthinkable. But in today's Heroes of the Storm game, you can play Genji into literally anything, regardless of who's on your team, and you're probably in a pretty good position to win. More Killer opting for the other Shimada. Hanzo picked up. The Duke goes for a Nubarak. If you can't beat Genji, you can at least put him in a cocoon. Durotan's Couch. Looking across at the bans here. Neither one is locked in their off lane just yet. See if they want to narrow down those options more, or if there's a damage dealer they're more worried about right here. What will it be? Banning the Sonya. Ektar calling it. Continuing to pile on here is Durotan's Couch. I smell an REC complaint being typed up right now. Cho'gall's Angels, they see the Anduin, they see the Genji. They've already got the Anubarak here. Already got kind of a cleanse in Brightwing. Gonna get rid of Dahaka. Further narrowing the options. Does leave Hogger open. We'll see if Durotan's Couch wants to play Hogger here. Yrel, Leoric, Malthael also acceptable options for that off-lane matchup. They will take the Hogger though. Wildcard locks it in. I just fizzed, goes for Diablo. Things looking pretty standard for Genji dive here. Over on the side of Durotan's Couch. Cho'Gall's Angels, they need an off lane, they need a flex. See what else Traxxas can cook up here with the 3 banned heroes no longer available. What do we got? Tychus and Leoric going to round it out here for Cho'Gall's Angels. Leoric does pretty decently into Hogger, as long as you're attaching that Drain Hope. Tychus makes things difficult for Hogger and Diablo, so I like that choice here for Chrysinator. Idiom's on the last pick for Durotan's Couch. Just needs some flex. Gonna be Junkrat here, wanting to stack as many Overwatch heroes as possible. Durotan's Couch, 2 Overwatch heroes to the only 1 Overwatch hero on the side of Cho'Gall's Angels. It is definitely an advantage. But sometimes an Overwatch hero extra is not enough. It's often enough, but sometimes it's not enough. We'll see if it will be enough here for game 1. Alrighty. I mean, Durotan's Couch, they've got a pretty, I mean, this is just A-tier picks across the board. They got one of the best healers, they got one of the best tanks, they got one of the best off lanes, they got one of the best anchors, and they've got a Genji. Like, they pretty much got in spades exactly what you'd want to pick. Cho'Gall's Angels. Anubarak, Brightwing, top of the pop. Hanzo, as long as he stays out of Genji bomb range, can definitely shred that front line. We'll see if they can pull it off. Let's get into game number 1. Let's go. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, it is Durotan's Couch. Wildcard on Hogger, Idiom's playing Junkrat, Goliath on Anduin, Yawner's on Genji, and I just fizzed playing Diablo. On the right in the red, it is Cho'Gall's Angels, Smart Killer on the Hanzo, Chrysinator playing Tychus, Traxxas on Leoric, the Duke on Anubarak, and Toasty Buns is playing the Brightwing.
Let the battle begin.
Let the battle begin, yes. We have fired up here on Dragonshire. Hanzo looking to stack the scatter arrows for the level 1 quest. That is the only stacking talent to be had here. As the minion waves will crash. Yawner's going in there, going to be polymorphed, and ooh, going to be saved by Anduin there as the Duke keyed onto that engage. Chrysinator dashing away after I just fizzed, got the overpower. Just a little trade back and forth, nothing too crazy, and the rotations will commence. Staying as 4 here are both teams here, as the Duke... Uh-oh, Root goes out onto Chrysinator. Yawner's putting in a bit of damage before moving away. Looks like Junkrat has leaked out to the mid lane to help the wave clear here for Durotan's Couch, looking strong off the bat. Is Genji going to fire up this siege camp exactly when it spawns? Cho'Gall's Angels getting theirs going as well. We'll see if there's any invade possibilities. Doesn't look like there will be here, as the Duke is making sure no one's coming on over. The Duke was thinking about coming on over, but the camp's taken relatively at the same time here. Objective altars are spawned and rolling here. Cho'Gall's Angels controlling the bottom lane for the meantime, as Durotan's Couch opting to jump directly on their bruiser camp to try to help out that top lane. I just fizz trying to get in range of these siege giants to flip them into tower range. The Tychus standing out there does not want to step out. Oh, Chrysinator's actually bumped over the wall, going to be stunned there by I Just Fizzed. Chrysinator in the corner, going to be targeted down. The Duke not able to get the kill here onto Diablo. There's a nice root, and there's a double kill from Durotan's couch. Idioms goes fishing and finds the double there. Hogger still bullying in that top lane. Leoric trying to deal with the pressure plus the camp. Toasty Bun's going to have to come up and help be cleared here. Yawner's thinking about grabbing a quick dragon here before the 3-minute mark, and looks like, yeah, there we go. Durotan's couch. Grabbing an early first objective. Idiom's still fishing here on the bottom side with those concussion mines. Dragonite can have very little health here in the early going, just taking a couple whacks at the wall. Genji, of course, can be wherever he wants on the map and get away, so doesn't have to start retreating there. Smart Killer, uh-oh, bumped into the back by Idioms once again, and Hanzo is punished. So far, Junkrat, the one setting the pace here for Durotan's couch. They'll take the opportunity to grab the neutral Bruiser camp. Yawner's, uh-oh, is going in, going to be polymorphed. Barely able to get out of range there of the Duke. And of course, just one more cyber agility to make sure they get away. Bruiser camp going to be pushing up the bottom lane here for Durotan's couch. 7 Talontiers about to be claimed by both sides. Smart Killer has the natural agility to get back over the wall after being bumped by Idioms. Ooh, Leoric actually going down on the camp invade out here on the top side. Wildcard and Yawner's going over the wall here. Oh, there's a stun. Chrysinator in some trouble. Toasty Bun's nice emergency heals there. And Durotan's couch is going to grab this camp steal while continuing to push through the bottom lane. Kind of dominating on all fronts right now. See if the tide turns here for Cho'Gall's Angels come level 10, but right now definitely on the back foot. Camp Stolen is helping Wildcard continue to push in on the top lane. Top fort down to about half here. Toasty Bun's in some trouble in the mid. Yawner's over the top. Couple of hits, and that will be it for Brightwing. Cho'Gall's Angels staying on top of their bottom siege camp here. Traxix doing a decent job on the defense. Just had to deal with a lot of pressure so far this game, as Durotan's couch now with their 10s. They've got the Shockwave, Light Bomb, Lightning Breath, Dragon Blade, and Riptire. We usually see the X strike here with this combo, just another way for Genji to go in with a Light Bomb, shed some aggro. Goliath in some trouble here, going to be polymorphed. Smart Killer trying to move on up, self-Light Bomb, get a little bit of shielding here. Brightwing goes down to the flames of Diablo. I Just Fizz continuing to chase forward. All the while, Genji has picked up another dragon and is pushing through the mid fort. Hogger dealing with the top lane. He's got another wave being thrown into that fort. Dragonite just stepping up here and letting the minion wave do its thing. Mid fort will go down. Bottom fort in trouble as well. Genji and Anduin knocking that down. Hogger, a couple more hits of dynamite will take down the top fort. Thus Wildcard just stands there and ends. Oh no, disconnected. Unfortunate there for Hogger. I was like, what's the play, buddy? Oh, Dragon Arrow coming across here from Smart Killer. Goliath caught on the edge there. Nice engage from Cho'Gall's Angels. I Just Fizzed forced to retreat. Catch-up experience definitely coming in handy here for Cho'Gall's Angels, jumping on those level 10s. Did see Wildcard came back into the game, so no need for a pause here from Durotan's couch. Top fort did survive, as Hogger, unfortunately, was unable to press any buttons. Ooh, Toasty Buns nearly caught there. Does have the blink heal to get out of trouble this time, though. Yawner's double stunned. Goliath, ooh, last second pull. Lightning Breath on the back line there. It's going to split the members of Cho'Gall's Angels. Yawner's trying to follow up with that Dragon Blade. The chase is on. Still had Swift Strike, though. Ooh, Polymorph and Entomb here in the mid. I just Fizz trying to get some healing off of those stuns, but there's too much damage. Anduin put in the cocoon for good measure, but Cho'Gall's Angels picking up another one. Ooh, Dragon Arrow. Barely missing there onto Goliath. Yawner's moving up, is going to get a triple stun with the Light Bomb. Can Junkrat follow up? Yes, Tychus goes down. Durotan's Couch show that they're ready to strike back at any moment. Next shrines are activating, as we've got another camp steal here in the bottom lane.
Burn his power and destroy your enemies.
Taking the advantage while they can. Top lane Bruiser camp pretty well dealt with. Bottom lane Siege camp will have to be cleared. Durotan's Couch gonna start this bottom Bruiser camp next. It's gonna be a full stack on these camps Cho'Gall's Angels has to deal with. The Duke keeping an eye on this topside camp for another possible invade. Move as a team here to get this finished off. Double camp stack plus the wave here for Durotan's Couch. They're just going to start to siege this bottom lane. Hogger and Leoric 1v1 there on the top side as Chrisinator pops the Odin to try and defend this push. Nearly bumped around there by Idioms. Wall should go down here, as the Duke will be stunned on the corner. Riptire comes out. Puts a little bit of damage there, but not too much. Cho'Gall's Angels will defend that keep. Ooh, Light Bomb committed, but Brightwing was able to blink away. The Duke gonna re-engage. Dragon Arrow hits as well. There's Cocoon onto Anduin as Yawner's goes into the backline, but is gonna have to retreat with that Dragon Blade. I just Fizz Shadow Charges out of the Entomb there, as now the Lightning Breath. Oh, great cleanse there by Toasty Buns. That would nearly have been a double kill to that Lightning Breath, as they were trapped. Nice saves on both sides there. Cho'Gall's Angels saw the opportunity for a re-engage after the Light Bomb was used. Just couldn't quite lock in a kill there. Dragonite pressure in the mid as Smork Killer is bumped over, but has the trait to move away. Durotan's Couch just sort of posting up here on the bottom side, wanting to make sure they don't get pinched. Leoric in the mid lane, coming to join the team. Dragonite now in range, going to start knocking on the keep, but is a little bit low on health. Keep down to half and falling. Hogger will be busted out. Nice Entomb, but Hogger just doesn't care about Entomb for reasons. Yawner's saved there by Goliath. Shockwave comes out, going to get a stun onto Anubarak. Traxix with the long walk will move away. Durotan's Couch with a While We're Here camp. Wildcard. Just keeping an eye out. Camp steal completed. Looking to post up on the bottom keep once again here is Durotan's Couch, trying to take advantage of their 17 to 15 level status. Cho'Gall's Angels about to have those 16 talents. Yawner's goes in, gonna get a quick stun onto 2. Smork Killer in trouble. Counter stun from the Duke. Dragon Arrow comes out, huge stun onto the back line, but no follow-up to be had. Yawner's is able to get away. Wildcard ripping through that back line. That's Hanzo and Brightwing to go down. Hogger's still trying to 1v1 here, but will be stunned out and taken out. Keep still going down here. Continuing to press forward. Tychus next to fall. Yawner's in trouble. Will go down next. Diablo popped as well. 3 for 3 so far, with Diablo making their way back with souls. Durotan's couch does get the keep. They've lost their level, their 2-level advantage, just down to 1 now.
The shrines will soon be active.
Diablo back. Hogger back in about 15 seconds here, about 30 on Genji. As our next shrines are activating. Trax is just pushing out that mid lane. Bottom lane gonna have constant catapults now for Durotan's couch. Still have all 6 of their structures. So periodic catapults versus none in top and mid as well are gonna be piling up. Cho'Gall's Angels know that they need to get some big fights to start getting control of this map. Hogger shows on the top lane, wildcard. Trying to get out of trouble here. Sees that the crew's coming. He's going to get the unstoppable bounce off the wall. The Duke is just going to catch them, though. Needed to get a perfect bounce, didn't quite get it, bumped off the tower, and Hogger goes down. Bottom lane starting to stack up. Going to be a bruiser camp coming as well here for Durotan's couch, but they're still waiting on Hogger to return. Leoric gonna have to deal with all this lane pressure. Durotan's couch, they've got the wave to just keep on pressuring, but I think this is forcing backs, yeah. Just gonna move back as a team here. Cho'Gall's Angels not leaving anything to chance.
Red team's core is under attack.
Wave still having to be dealt with. Leoric dealing with that in peace now. The Duke going after I just fizzed here. There's the polymorph. Oh, the pull from Anduin was good, but jumped into the cocoon right after. Yawner's into the back line, trying to take out Smork Killer. Short range stun as Yawner's got the light bomb, but did not feel in a position to engage. Moves away. Hogger is now back. Genji working on the top lane capture. It's Cho'Gall's Angels, they're going to get caught on this camp here. And this is going to be another dragon going over to Durotan's couch.
The fire comes for you.
20 to 19 in levels right now. Genji waiting to flank from the top. Odin popped here by Chrysinator. Getting some safe clear. Dragonite looking to step up, but is taking a lot of damage on this keep. Cleanse goes out onto Leoric. Traxxas able to move away. Dragonite quickly burned down here as the keep still on a 3rd health. Durotan's couch with a 20 advantage for not too much longer. Can they just post up and slow siege right now? Yawner's trying to get in range. Light bomb comes out. They go, oh, huge triple stun into the back. But the follow-up CC was not there. Nice job putting Diablo into the cocoon. Dragon Arrow, ooh, hits onto Yawner's. But Goliath has the heals. Mid-keep does ultimately fall. After several ults were spent there. But Cho'Gall's Angels, they're about to be on 20s. So they can potentially take even fights here, but with only 1 structure left, they have a lot of maintenance to do to get back into this game. Hogger's got to go deal with the top lane here, as I imagine we're going to get an announcement on the next objective soon. Cho'Gall's Angels coming on up. Goliath and I just fizzed. See the members coming. Stomp them off their mounts. Idiom's just roaming around there on that rocket ride. Cho'Gall's Angels staying careful, but they know that the wave pressure is just going to constantly build here if they're too patient. Bruiser camp here for Durotan's couch. You discover that trap in the mid. Cho'Gall's Angels. Looking to clear here. The Duke is not going to be seen. Wildcard was looking for a stun onto Traxxas there. Didn't quite get it. Junkrat just speeding around the map with reckless abandon. Goes and grabs the top shrine. Cho'Gall's Angels looking for one here. They see Yawner's on the top side. Fizz going into the back line there. Smorkiller in some trouble. Lightning Breath comes on out, and Hanzo with nowhere to go. Stuck in the middle of the lane. Big silence entomb though from Leoric. Goliath in big trouble here. Tries to get the root, is starting to move away. Brightwing goes down as Diablo just roasting through everybody. The Duke taken out as well. It's a full team wipe for Durotan's couch, and they will just move through the mid and take this game number 1. Great job by Diablo, finding that target, going into the back line and starting that fight. Cho'Gall's Angels, a valiant effort there, but the just snowball of pressure on the map created through the game, just a little bit too much to handle. Game number 1 goes to Durotan's couch. GG. Very nicely done. Durotan's couch got a great draft, played it very well. Cho'Gall's Angels working hard. They stayed and hung on till the late game, got those 20s, but unfortunately just could not pull through in the end. Great effort. We'll see if they can bring it back here in game number 2. Let's go to the post game. Checking out the stats here. Idioms on the Junkrat can end up being top hero damage for Durotan's couch. A little under 53,000 on 0 deaths. Very nicely played there. Cho'Gall's Angels, it was Chrisinator on the Tychus, nearly 72,000 hero damage. Very nice work there. Toasty Bun's getting a lot of clutch cleanses, just didn't end up being enough. Put up the talent screen as we update the scoreboard, and we'll get ready for game 2. Alrighty. Game number 1 is in the books. Durotan's couch up 1-0 here. We're going to go to a short break. When we return, it'll be game number 2. Durotan's couch versus Cho'Gall's Angels. Don't go far. Good. Gotta watch out. The scatter arrow nearly connecting. Objective is claimed. Emerald Wind hits. There's a great follow-up stun onto the front line by Hogger, and Brightwing will be caught. 0-day attack. Trying to use that movement speed from the Adrenal Stim Pack to move out. Full Shield Immortal. Oh, great stun from EZK onto 2. There's Treywork over the wall, and 0-day attack will be going down. Nice chase through by Reset City, but now they've got to deal with a Full Shield Immortal in here in the bottom lane. Down to 50% and dropping. Synthesis now jumping in there, and this looks like Heavy Greg have the damage. Uh-oh. No control from Hogger, but Hogger will go down. Stunned by the core. There goes Diablo. Genji falls. Core at 26%. And it looks like the defense will be enough. Sith trying to get away will go down. Malthael falls as well. Core saved at 26. Rest of the team for Cho'gall Rescue Rangers is coming up. Tazek is looking for something. Anduin is put into the cocoon here. Stun onto the backline as Muidar tries to get a mosh but will not connect. Chaos Pigeon gets the stun with the Fear follow-up. Hebrew Hammer, X strikes into the back. ETC going to be the first to go down in this scuffle. So many low trying to escape. There goes Anduin. Emski chases forward onto Zoom then Boom. He keeps getting slowed and cannot escape. Triple so far. Hebrew Hammer once more. Chaos Pigeon will go down. Pina Colada escapes. That's going to be a quad here for the members of Cho'gall Rescue Rangers. Nubrak going for the super flank here.
I'm coming for you.
Waiting for the team to come up. Isaac coming as well. They're looking at patience here. Isaac with the drag. Is the damage there, though? It is. Malfurion goes down. Nice crab claw attack by Boogans Forever. Here comes Fade. They want to take a fight here. Slide from Cat and Wedge. Drinking Bird gets away. Bumped back. Gust is committed, and there's the save from Goliath. This could be a turnaround opportunity for Durotan's couch. Wildcard still in the mix here. There's the light bomb into the back. It's a stun onto 4 on that front line. Sliding Mosh. The tour bus catches them as well. Durotan's couch looking to finish him here. That is a triple kill. They're looking for more. Yonners moves in. That is the swift strike onto Falstad. Quad kill for Durotan's couch. Can they catch up to Brett Michaels? Looks like the answer is no, but they've got a quad, and they're going to start marching through the top lane. Birkenberg going way into the back line, finding Goliath there. Unrelenting Strikes goes out. Dragon Arrow hits as well. Taunt onto Malfurion on the front line. Goliath bumped away. It's a huge silence. Is it going to be enough? Hanzo will go down, and Goliath survives. I Just Fizzed coming on down to try to secure the kill onto the rest. Drinking Bird trying to trade out versus Yonners, but there's the blink. Kira goes down. The short-handed defense double kill. Welcome back. We are getting prepped here for game number 2. Durotan's couch currently up 1-0 over Cho'Gall's Angels. Oh, looks like the first pick wasn't who I thought it was. There we go. We'll go ahead and fix that. Game number 1. You saw, Cho'Gall's Angels were working to fight back, but Durotan's couch pretty much laid down a perfect game there. Tough to get much better than that. We'll see if they can get the full sweep here in game 2. Let's go to map select. We are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 2. This time it was chosen by Cho'Gall's Angels. So let's get over to the draft screen and see what that first pick's going to be. All right. Goodness gracious me. Tomb of the Spider Queen, often selected here in Nexus Gaming Series. Not quite as often as Infernal Shrines, but pretty dang close. Durotan's couch, we'll see if they stick with the same ban strategy as game number 1 there. If they got something else in mind for Tomb. Sticking with the Deathwing ban. One thing I did notice there in game number 1, that is very unfamiliar for NGS, is there was no attention paid to Johanna. Johanna has been absolutely fought over by pretty much all teams that I've casted so far this season. And to see Johanna completely passed up was a little odd. We'll see if that remains the case here on Tomb. Still with the Tracer ban is Cho'Gall's Angels. Do you ban the Murky? I wouldn't say this is the greatest Murky map, as, dropping your gems all the time would probably not be great. But they might just ban it anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, they're gonna go with the Sonya ban. Alright, I mean, the pile-on Traxix ban strategy continuing here for Durotan's couch. Genji will be banned. Understandable there from Cho'Gall's Angels. Genji should always be banned in every single game. Regardless if your team has any history playing it, if the opposing team has any history playing it, just ban it. Just ban it. Durotan's couch first to act. Will they pick Murky to complete the trifecta? No, I Just Fizzed goes for that Johanna. You gotta do it. You can't ignore the Crusader. Goodness gracious. Cho'Gall's Angels. Opportunity to go versus the Johanna. Will pick up the Junkrat and Anduin. Sniping those key components. Solid choice there. Now there's only one thing you do if you're Durotan's couch, and that's draft Artanis and Gul'dan together. You want to make sure you have as little CC as possible on your team. Augur, Rhaegar are going to be the options here for Wildcard and Goliath. Rhaegar, of course, with that extra wave clear from the healer position is very nice on Tomb. Johanna 44% across 32 games. I can't imagine Johanna's actually running away with the win rate in any particular league because she's just so ubiquitous. 44 is lower than I would have expected. I would have expected, like, the lowest 48. But, you know, it's not that many games off between 44 and 48 on 32 games. Jaina banned out by Cho'Gall's Angels. Anubarak removed by Durotan's Couch. Some reactive drafting going on here. You got the Junkrat wave clear, you got the Anduin for saves. I wouldn't mind Antykis. Can you afford Junkrat Tychus? I think you can. Honestly, Variant Tychus would be pretty nasty here. Let's see what they go for. ETC Stitches. That is not Variant Tychus. That is very much not Variant Tychus, but we do have a Stitches Anduin Junkrat trio from Cho'Gall's Angels, and that is pretty crazy. That's a combo that can come back from any position. Any map state, any level deficit, you can always make it work with the Stitches Junkrat Anduin. Nova Gul'dan. I was half right. From Yawners and Idioms here. Nova to try to go and pick on Junkrat. Not going to be able to do a whole lot to Stitches. But we'll see if it works. You've got the Gul'dan for the wave clear. You've got the very little CC, Durotan's Couch. They're putting up a real draft here. Crushinator on the last pick, going for the Vala. You know, Durotan's Couch put together a just textbook draft in game number 1. In game number 2, it's in a textbook. It's in a certain section of the textbook. But maybe not one that will be on the test. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cho'Gall's Angels only got a little bit of a better draft going on. But hey, they were looking real good in game number 1. Maybe they find a way to make this work. I feel like whatever they're going to make work, it's going to be around the Horrify cooldown. But, I don't know. Maybe they proved me wrong. I love Gul'dan. I have no idea how they're going to play this draft. No idea how they're going to do this. Let's figure it out. Get in there. Here we go. It's game number 2. On the left in the blue, once again, is Durotan's Couch. Wildcard on Hogger. I just fizzed is on the Johanna. Yawners playing Gul'dan. Idioms on Nova. And Goliath playing Rhaegar. On the right in the red, Cho'Gall's Angels, the Duke on Stitches. Traxix playing ETC. Toasty Buns on Anduin. Crushinator on the Vala. And Smork Killer playing Junkrat.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Game number 2 is underway. Gul'dan going for Echoed Corruption here on level 1. Looking to get some extra damage onto those chunky frontliners. Vala going for the auto attack quest. First hook comes out. Going to be dodged by Wildcard. A lot of damage coming out onto Crushinator. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Anduin going to have to throw out some abilities for the save. And the rotations will commence. Wave clear advantage, I'd say, on the side of Durotan's Couch with the Junkrat Gul'dan, or the Johanna Gul'dan, I should say. Rhaegar helping out as well. Hook coming out, only going to hit the Johanna. Follow him, it's again almost going down there. Goodness gracious. Vala giving chase. Hook not going to land. Nice vision there by I Just Fizzed. We're just going to keep on walking back and forth. Traxix on low health here. Going to try to use that guitar solo for regen. Uh-oh, but Idioms is here. There's the slide. Is there enough damage? No. Wildcard swing. Just a little bit short. Nova did not go for any kind of bribe, unless that's on 4 now. I thought that was level 1. Not that you need to. Chris and Nate are going to come on down and check it out. Looks like Hogger helping out with the camp clear, and we might have ourselves a good old-fashioned 2-minute team fight. Traxix coming onto the point, going to be bumped off, slides in there, fully committing, though very low, had 12 health, is ultimately going to be picked off. Durotan's couch gets first blood here, and grabs the bottom camp. The old why not first camp team fight is there's the hook route onto I Just Fizz. Johanna feeling fine. Gonna start to walk away here. Usually that's the one that happens on Infernal Shrines. It's 1 minute, and one team just decides, we're gonna invade. And they just walk it over, and we have a full 5v5 team fight on the camp. Nearly some pickoffs there by Cho'Gall's Angels. But everyone from Durotan's couch will get away. Mid-camp picked up by Durotan's couch, so they're going to try to create some space with this bruiser setup. The Duke waiting for a hook here. His Yawners will be pulled in. The rest of the team trying to catch up. Not going to be able to get in range, though. Bruiser camp knocking on the door. Hogger just bullying down there in the bottom lane. ETC trying to stick around as much as possible, grab that XP. But we'll definitely have a tough time in that matchup. Yawner's big time siege. The entire wall is peeled down. Hogger just going to bounce back to safety there, no problem. 9 more gems needed to be turned in here for Durotan's couch. I believe most of them are on Hogger here. See if Wildcard can create some space. Looks like the answer to that is yes. Durotan's couch going to get the first turn into the game here. Blue Web Weavers on the way. Cho'Gall's Angels are about to have their 7s, so they'll be on even tiers for this defense. Gul'dan currently 20 out of 40 on that level 1 E quest. 57 stacks and counting here for Vala. Durotan's couch just helping out the mid lane here for a moment. Excuse me. Looks like they'll have a little bit of pressure going on in the mid, but we'll see how far they want to dive into this fort range. Yawner's bumped in, but... oh, hooked in there by the Duke as well. Yawner's trying to move away. Drain life, not enough. Gul'dan goes down. Bottom fort did fall. Hogger pressure just too much to handle for the early game. Wildcard doing well in this matchup so far. Hogger gonna have to try to get out of trouble there. Nice stun to move away. Cho'Gall's Angels are just gonna try to take this bottom camp with 3 and more. Durotan's couch with 3 though are bullying their way onto it. Camp not taken enough yet, though. Everyone but Nova is here. Wildcard thrown off the point there. We'll avoid the chastise. As I need some water. Oh, gathering up everyone, though, as I just fizzed. Ooh, Vala gonna be taken out. Last tap there by Nova, and Blessed Shield is enormous. There's the Fear onto 4. Whoa, that is a triple here, and counting. The Duke goes down. Several gems falling. Wow. They get the 10s and they instantly pounce on their target. Blessed Shield just popping through everybody. Durotan's couch with an explosive team fight there. That's going to be more web weavers on the way.
Has done as I asked. The spiders shall aid them.
Goodness me. Well, I said in the draft that it was going to kind of probably revolve around heroics. And heroics absolutely working out that time. Heroics are about to be here, though, for Cho'Gall's Angels. See what they pick up for this defense. Looks like Gorge Light Bomb is here. There's the Mosh Pit. Vala and Junkrat still undecided. Rocket Ride here for Junkrat. Just extreme levels of follow-up to the Hook Gorge. And Rain of Vengeance comes on out for Vala. Durotan's couch, though, doing as much as they can do versus a Stitches comp, which is press those buildings early and not let Stitches out onto the map, especially come level 13 when that hook range significantly increases. Stitches looking for anybody. Throws out the hook. Nice block by Johanna. Wild card. Spinning out of trouble. Will we have a re-engage here? Corruption lands, and there's the stun, and comes on out from Johanna as well. The save. Oh, Stitches barely gonna go down to the corruption. I thought Anduin had the save, but just barely enough damage. Six kills to 1 here. About to have level 13 advantage. Cho'Gall's Angels looking for an opportunity to turn in. Track 6 on 32. Could have turned in there, but they see I Just Fizzed coming across here and defend their camp. $34 stacks for Gul'dan. Over 100 now for Vala. It's a level 13 Talontier advantage. Still here for Durotan's couch. Boss is up. Definitely a possible throw pit, though. Durotan's couch not going to go for that one. Stitch is thinking about flanking around, but Nova sees it with the clone. Hook barely going to miss there. Cleanse was there just in case. Precision Strike is going to be taking out Vala. Junkrat with the Rocket Ride. Will be coming on back to the battlefield here. It's Durotan's couch. Wow. Definitely putting on the pressure here in the early game. This is a lot more than I was expecting them to be able to do at this point. But only half a level away from the power spike is Cho'Gall's Angels. Can they hold on till then, and can they start finding some of these combos they built for? With a 3-level lead, Durotan's couch is going to just start up this boss. Traxxas going to come across and just get this turn in here for Cho'Gall's Angels. Durotan's couch will be revealed, but they've already finished up with this boss. Hear that Precision Strike wave clear coming out from Idioms. Boss should be finishing off this fort no problem. 16 to 13 now. The Duke does have the range. I Just Fizz trying to close the distance. Idioms putting the clones in the way. Is the top web weaver going to be cleared on the spot? Fishing hook will not land. Durotan's couch just going to methodically clear the lanes top to bottom. Stitches coming across. I just Fizz should still have a shield. Ooh, I used it late. Luckily, Stitch's hook did not hit. And the Webweaver phase is defeated. Durotan's Couch could get another turn in here. Looks like they are grouping up for one. I think they need wildcard here. Yeah, I think they're short without Hogger. Yeah. Blue Webweavers are on the way. Nice placement there by Junkrat. Stitches can follow up on those traps. Here come the Webweavers. Durotan's Couch going to keep on the pressure. Goliath avoids the hook. Stitch is going to be slowed. Takes a couple of hits. Gul'dan on 38 here. Still needs 2 more hits with the Corruption to get full 6 here. Webweaver pressuring the mid. Keep taking big damage. There's the Echoed Corruption completed. The Duke looking for an angle right now. Wildcard staying in range, as mid keep will be going down. Hook comes out, not gonna quite land there onto Idioms. I Just Fizz is looking for Smork Killer. There's a Precision Strike lands, and Junkrat is taken away. Traxx slides on through, gonna be stunned out of the mosh pit though. Bottom keep goes down. There's the hook and the gorge onto Rhaegar, but the Duke is just going to be run down there by Gul'dan. 4 shieldings being peeled away, and this looks like it's just going to be game. Durotan's Couch absolutely blowing away my expectations here with this draft. They're going to pick up the victory, the game, and the series. GG. Well, I was wrong. I looked at that draft and I thought their team fight is completely based on heroic abilities. Not even short ones. Like, yeah, Johanna's about 60 seconds. Gul'dan, I think, is an 80-second cooldown. I wasn't sure how it was going to work. It worked real well. Nice job, Durotan's Couch with the 2-0. Check out the stats here in a fairly short, obviously 0-minute game here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Yawner's on the Gul'dan, top in the stats across the board. Top Siege, top Hero, top Self-Heal, top Experience gained. For Cho'Gall's Angels, Christinator on the Vala, stacking away there. The game just not long enough to get that value. Good effort, but the pressure was just too large. We'll take a look at the talent builds such as they are, update the scoreboard, and see if we can get an interview with our victorious squad. Alright, looks like I got one on the way. See who comes to join. Hello, hello, Goliath Idioms.
Greetings. Howdy.
Congratulations on the 2-0.
Thank you very much.
You looked like you weren't having any fun out there at all. How was that game number 2 for you?
You know, I sincerely enjoyed game number 2 because people don't usually let me pick Nova. And for some reason, this team does, and that's great.
So I'm looking at the draft, and the draft comes together, and I'm saying audibly, it's on the VOD. This team has no CC outside of heroics.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they're gonna engage once every 60 seconds. If it doesn't go well, they're just gonna be sitting around waiting to get hooked. And it just worked perfectly every time you went in. You had the Blessed Shield, you had the Horrify, Precision Strike was there, Hogger was following up. Did you feel like you were limited to those windows with the heroics on these engage opportunities? Like, what was the sort of game plan based on those cooldowns?
Yeah, like based off those cooldowns, like yeah, we are kind of limited to that window, but we like to think we're pretty coordinated and we can line stuff up. So it's not too bad, but in the little skirmishes as well, just having like a pinning shot or like a Rhaegar Purge or Totem, Joe Pull, we feel like we can kind of dish out damage in those little skirmishes and come out ahead pretty good. And our wave clear kind of put us in a position, that we could pick our fights.
Okay. I mean, the wave clear definitely super strong there with the Johanna Gul'dan. Hogger, of course, no slouch either. Was there, coming down the stretch there, obviously very ahead most of the game, Stitches, a comp that can come back from pretty much any position there. Was there still a lot of tension towards the end of the game just watching all the corners, or did you feel like you pretty much had that after level 10 got locked in?
Oh yeah, there were some spooky moments for sure. Like I was just throwing cleanses out left and right just because I was like, oh no, here's where it comes. Like I saw like Fizz step into a random Junkrat trap and I was like, oh god, here it comes. The hook is coming. The game is over. We're gonna throw right now. So yeah, like you always have to be mindful of Stitches no matter what.
Well, a solid performance today, getting it done 2-0 there. I guess we're starting to come towards the end. We're not there just yet, but we're starting to come towards the tail end of the season. Are there any remaining matchups that you've been really looking forward to before you're looking at the playoff schedule?
I think we only have one game left actually before playoffs, and that's against the one team we haven't played, Best of Buddies. I saw their game against the team we just played, Cho'Gall's Angels, last night. So just kind of looking forward to playing them and, seeing, what every team in Nexus division is made out of.
You think there's going to be a Nova opportunity?
There's always a Nova opportunity. Every game is a Nova opportunity. It doesn't have to be a good opportunity, but, I am kind of a griefer, so I will pick Nova.
Well, worked out for you today very well. Congrats. Just a super well put together pair of games there. Just quickly looking at game number 1, did you feel like it seemed like the draft was about as perfect as you could write up there? Was there anything that you felt like, you could have wished for a different pick from that first draft?
I don't know, Sheldon, what do you think?
I would have liked the Nubrak on our team. I absolutely like Nubrak is just a super strong hero, being able to engage without being able to be stopped. And we kind of had a feeling a couple of their picks were coming. Like it was mostly like the order. I don't love picking Anduin and Genji early in draft, but we kind of knew that Yoners was going to get banned out on the third ban for the Genji, so we just kind of figured we rip it early, and we at least have the Anduin to make it happen. So we felt good about the draft. Could have been slightly better, but meh.
Yeah, probably the only thing I'd change about game number 1 is my level 20 pick, and that's
you did look very stylish out there riding around, I will say.
Did you see how fast I was?
You
I
were
tapped that top
booking
point
it.
so quick.
I thought you were going to just go ahead and grab both points, honestly. Just like
I was tempted, and then
beat the rest of the team down there.
I'm just out there trying to cap points, and the fight breaks out. It's not my fault.
Team could have waited. Let's, take advantage of that 20.
That's true.
Well, solid work today. Grats once again. The floor is yours. Any shout-outs you'd like to make before we close out?
Sheldon?
Sure. Thank you for shouting me out, idioms. I did do great. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I shouted out Sheldon there. I wasn't prompting him. Just saying he did a great job.
Thank you very much, as always, Crushinator. You always do a great job. Always really like your cast and all the shorts clips on YouTube showing up. Your work doesn't go unnoticed. It always looks very good. It's almost a little surreal, just kind of scrolling through YouTube and click on it and say, "Hey, that's me! What the hell?"
Well, yeah.
So yeah. Thank you very much for all the work you put in, and
My pleasure.
And yeah, thank you very much to Cho'gall's Angels for showing up, having a good time, and keeping it light, keeping the banter going. So yeah, and yeah, shout out to the rest of Durotan's coach for keeping me in line, making me show up to game time on time, whether I like it or not.
Excellent stuff. All right, Goliath Idioms, thanks for coming on by, and good luck going into the final game of the regular season.
Thank you very much, Krush. A pleasure as always.
Have a good one.
Cool. Thanks so much, man. Peace out.
All right, folks, that will be it for tonight's broadcast. Durotan's Couch with the 2-0 victory over Cho'gall's Angels, as we are a little closer to the end of the season than I thought. Yeah, one more game for them. And yeah, I guess we only got a couple weeks left, so we'll see how these divisions are starting to wrap up. Teams, of course, looking forward to the playoffs picture and trying to get those final wins in, trying to jockey for position. So if you're checking out other divisions, keep an eye on those standings. See where your favorite teams are at. We're gonna be off. Thanks for being here. YouTube.com/@Krush Don't remember to like. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe and check out all the stuff going on here at the channel. We've got more casts coming at you this Wednesday and Thursday, and of course all the short content and the Saturday game of the week coming up once again for you this week. Time to head out. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.